Good morning, soul family. Okay, I have decided I'm going to do a live reading and see if I can just upload this really quick because you guys haven't been getting your reading since I've been on my respite, I guess I want to call it. I'm going to use my new deck. I'm excited about this. So I'm going to put you guys right here while I shuffle so you can see. Look at the front of the cards. Aren't they awesome? It's like the medicine wheel. It's like self and higher self connected to spirit and the four winds. Oh, I love it. The cards are huge too. It's a really cool stock. Really cool card stock. I'll show you the artist if you guys want to get the deck. Woo! That's funny. I can't do them. I can't do them on my lap. The cards are so big. Correct for neutrality on all levels. We're doing 2 cards because there's a lot in the artwork for me to read. All right. This one. Innocence. Wow. Okay. All right. So you see this one reaching up out of her emotional waters towards the higher self. This is the moon, the intuition. Completely naked and vulnerable. The colors are very, it's interesting. The colors are, the white represents purity and innocence to me, but it also could represent frozen emotions. And there's the blue, Archangel Michael's color, the indigo, makes me think of an indigo child. Rising up out of your emotional waters, recognizing the innocence and the purity and the goodness within you. Reach for the stars. Look at the stars above in the sky. And look at that big, beautiful full moon, the divine feminine, the nurturing goddess energy, seeing the goodness in the light within yourself. So, gosh, look at the long hair, the psychic antennae. Very, very connected with that long flowing hair. So, Spirit's asking you to see the innocence within you. Within everything around you, with the relationships around you. This is a fairy child. This is your inner child. This is how Spirit wants you to see yourself. Look at my silver nails. The silver. There's something about silver. The blue, the silver, and the white. Everything's coordinating. Everything is blending together beautifully. You are perfectly made. There are no mistakes. Look at the rose color for the heart chakra in the wings and in the hair. There's a little bit of darkness in here. But we all have a little bit of darkness within us, don't we? There's not very much. There's probably so much less in you than you actually are seeing. We're so hard on ourselves, you know? You have not lost your innocence. I'm thinking about what I watched in my dreams last night. I watched a lot of manipulation and lies and deception. It was being uncovered. I was uncovering it. I was watching it. The darkness within others, or the things that have gone wrong, it cannot be held back. It will be exposed. It will be brought to the light. Look how much light is around you. As long as we stay connected to our higher self, and what would love do? Look at the color of love all the way around your heart chakra. Is come from a place of innocence. Also, remain the innocent one and allow the darkness of yourself to fall away. Forgive yourself. But if someone has done something, just take your innocence. Don't remain the victim. That darkness will be taken care of by its own karma. We don't have to do anything. Justice is playing out. Anyone who thinks that because of the position that they hold, or the money that they have, or the control that they've had over you since possibly childhood, that they can get away with what they're doing and escape the karmic hammer that's going to come down on them, they're wrong. But you can remain in the light. You stay in the light and remain innocent. Wash away in this emotional water. Allow the moon to bathe away and wash away the darkness that you see, whatever it is that you're holding on to, and recognize that nothing will sidestep the hammer of karma. God will take care of it. You come from a place of innocence. Whatever has happened to you, you were innocent. You can't be held responsible for the negative thoughts that have controlled you. You need to take yourself away from that. You are not a victim. You are a child of God, just as all of us are. You have immense power. You are so connected to the moon. You're most likely an indigo child, an indigo adult. You were an indigo child and now an indigo adult. If you are a child still, you will grow to be an indigo adult. They're very different than everyone else. They connect more to otherworldly places. They connect to the stars. They are star children. Remember your divinity. And remember where you came from and that you are so completely protected. Transform the negative thoughts that you've been having and return them to innocence. Start remembering the child within you. Throw away the ideas that they're going to get away with the things that they have done by any kind of manipulation. You are not held back by anything in this world. There are no boundaries for spirit. And we are spirit children. This is a spirit child. Whatever you do, wherever you go, what would love say? What would love do? Recognize that there is magic in this world that you can command and that you can play with. And that's working with you and for you and pulling you away from whatever was holding on to you. And recognize that there's just a little bit of darkness here. Most of you is beautiful, glowing, white and rose-colored, perfect innocence. The inner child within you is still there. It's wanting to resurface, and it is resurfacing. It's coming back and connecting to your full higher self. Interesting, as I look at this, I see this, and I see these two eyes. Do you see those two eyes? Peeking out at you. This is your heavenly realms watching you. We're watching you. This isn't you're being watched by Big Brother or mother organization or religious organization or cult organization or peer pressure organization. This is loving, powerful, protective energy that recognizes that you are a child of God. Look how beautiful you are. Rise out of your emotional waters and see yourself as Spirit sees you. I love that message. It's interesting, people don't believe in fairies, don't believe in magic. You do in your children, but you don't as you get older. And what's interesting is now that I've had my awakening, I've come back to my inner child, and I now once again know that there is magic in the world. I know, because it's coming from here, and that's where I come from. There's a little poem for you. This is the fairy child. The fairies delivered me to the edge of the sea, fluttering double wings with an opal glow. The dolphins came to awaken me, said, "Let us play and pray for the sea." We play and pray every day. Innocence is found in the song of the dolphins' dance. Innocence is fairies' circumstance. Now the dolphins, you can visualize the dolphins in the water here. The dolphins represent playfulness. And it's necessary for us to play. Especially when we're in a space of sadness or confusion. When we're in a place of confusion, and when we're in a place of depression, which the blue might represent, we're not able to see the truth of the matter. We're not able to see the divinity within us. We're not able to see the light within us and the light that's all around us and helping us and guiding us and lifting us up out of the dark emotional waters. But the dolphins say, go play. Whatever you need to do to play. Play lifts your energy. It lifts you, your vibration up, and it reconnects you to the highest. highest self. The water is the greatest conductor of energy. When you want to get close to spirit, you go to a large body of water. The ocean is the largest body that there is. This is where the ocean connects to the sky. The ocean and the moon. The moon controls the tides. It pulls the tides. We are 98% water. Emotion, water, connected to your intuition. Spirit is working with us. We are not alone down here. There's so many messages coming forward in this. Remember who you are. Allow yourself to play. Remember your inner child. Your inner child misses you. Where are you? I want to play with you. Remember me. I came in with you. I will leave with you. You are never alone. I am always here, but you have forgotten me. You have forgotten the divine goddess or God energy that's within you, which is me. Remember me and connect again and see who's watching you. Not fear the ones watching you. Be grateful for who's watching you and who's got you in their embrace. Look how safe you are. Look how powerful you are. Rising above that churned up emotional waters and the frothy white that comes to the surface of the salt. You'll bathe in that sea. You bathe in that salt and it draws from you all the negative thoughts, feelings, and energies and attachments. These little dark attachments, they're washing away so easily as your body is bathed, your soul, your auric field, everything in this loving, nurturing, divine goddess energy. Beautiful. Love that. Freaking love that. Oops. I didn't realize that this was going this way. Is it going this way? Well, you guys didn't see a whole heck of a lot of me shuffling, did you? Sorry about that. All right, we'll do it this way. One more. So as you guys know, I mean, I read the cards, mostly the pictures myself with what spirit brings to me. I take a little bit from what the deck is offering, but to me, I was looking for a deck with pictures that I could read. So spirit knew that, and John was my link. You know how when you need something, the perfect person, place, and opportunity happens. You meet the right people at the right time. You're in the right. I mean, he's going through his stuff, and he's like, "Hey, you want this deck? Whoa, guess it's that one." Wow, this is awesome. This is the first one that I showed you guys when I got the deck. The gift. The gift of the snowy owl. And the heart. Look at the silver heart. Again, I see frozen emotion, but I also see purity coming out of the darkness. The owl is the seer. Connect to what is your heart telling you? Who is this back here that is sleeping, that is not awake, that is not aware? Stuck in their frozen emotion. Is it fear that's frozen you? The seer is telling you to awaken. Remember your heart. The gift. There's a gift being presented. You are the gift. The gift is your knowledge. The gift is your connection to spirit. This one's third eye is darkened, and they're asleep. They're cloaked in this frozen tundra. But the owl, the seer, is awake. There's so many different ways of looking at this. This is speaking about your gift is figuring out your lesson and rising above. Look at the owl's wings spread out. There's a hand coming forward. Let's look at this in a positive. This is the violet woman that is bringing you the gift. This is her hand. And she's handing you this gift, this knowledge, this wisdom that's light as an owl's feather. You will get a piece of knowledge from the owl that will come to you as easily as an owl's feather drifting towards you. It will light up your heart chakra, and you will remember. She is saying to you, don't allow what happened in your past, maybe your childhood, to freeze you into a place of fear so that you don't remember who you are. that beautiful crystal child, the indigo child that we saw earlier. Any experience in your life that has hurt you is now asking for you to re-examine it so that you can heal it. Bring it forward. Light it up. Light it up and look at it. Don't be afraid. Look at it. It's a gift. It's a gift for you to see it. Sometimes we fear to look at the things that have hurt us, but you have to look at it. Recognize it for it's just a movie playing out in your life. Yes, it hurt your physical body and your physical mind, but it's over. You are not a victim. You are rising above it. You are now recognizing where you came from. You have to look at it. You have to light it up and look at it and make peace with the past so that you can let go of it. There may be memories that are like frozen capsules. They're keeping you frozen in this tundra, unable to move forward. You're tied to this frozen energy. This frozen energy could represent cold-hearted people, cold actions, things that hurt you, that immobilized you. But you need to recognize you are far more powerful than what has happened to you. That has been an experience that you have grown from. You are wise now. You will never again be trapped by, look at these ones, they're frozen. They have not been able to let go of their past. They're standing there like frozen monuments. But you can look at that as these are the ones and the experiences that have hurt you. They can no longer hurt you. They are frozen. They are frozen because they are still trapped within that sadness that made them react and act and carry out their harshness towards you. This one that has the light glowing. Even though it's cold and frozen, it's glowing. The ember is within you. They aren't able to move forward. They can't hurt you anymore. They are frozen cubes of ice. She's standing between you and them. This is Spirit saying, I've cloaked you. I am delivering you out of this sadness. You have huge wings to move forward. You can fly silently in the night away from this. You don't need to deal with this anymore. You need to look at it, recognize it for what it was, recognize that you have risen above it, and you are being delivered from this. They remain frozen. They can't do anything to help you. Once you look at who they are and you say, I see you now. I am no longer your victim. I was once the hunted, but now I watch you. I am the observer. The owl is the observer. I silently watch you and I see you for who you are. You are nothing but frozen, cold-hearted, useless nothingness. You don't affect me any longer. You will not. You are like the mist here. And it will dissolve into a pool of nothingness. Your power has remained hidden within you, but it's there. And it's very, very strong. They have no power. Once you recognize that you are not the victim and the power that you have, they cease to affect you. They now become just these frozen lumps of blobs of nothingness. These are the ghosts of the past that are going away in the mist. You've looked at them, you've recognized them, and you're going past them. And now you're letting the memories even the memories have now turned to frozen cubes of ice. You won't look at them anymore. You won't see the fear that held you back. Because when you do that, when you hold on to that pattern of fear, they can retain their power over you. And this will persist, and you will not be able to resist being pulled back into the fingers, the frozen fingers that are pulling you back. But once you look at that and recognize, I'm not your victim. I'm out of here. I have giant wings. I am cloaked by Spirit. They are shielding me. She's putting a cloak over herself to not be affected by these frozen ones, and you are coming forward. Purple, the highest spiritual color. Curious of these. Look at the little lights. They're all lighting. You're lighting up. It's being reignited again. The starburst that's coming from within you. I came from the stars. I'm a star child. I am a seer. I can observe silently and witness what you are, which is nothing. You hold nothing over me. You are now frozen in fear because you recognize I hold the power. I hold the power. And you remain motionless and unable to move forward. If you were able to dissolve your jealousy, your anger, your vengefulness, your need to control and manipulate and deceive, and harm others, you will maybe be able to melt all that frozen emotion that's encapsulated your hearts. But I'm reclaiming my power. I've neglected doing that. I am actualizing my higher states of my divine consciousness. I have now entered the process of moving closer to my true self and let go. I'm letting go. If I have not fully, I am letting go of the fingers that held me back. The hand is now open. I can slide away and fly away with my giant wings. Those fingers no longer hold me. The icy grip has been released. They have let go of me, and I have let go of my past hurts and the painful experience that I have been renumerating and reliving over and over and over in my mind. I recognize I am so free of that. That is my gift, to be free of carrying that frozen hand grasp that's held me back in my life. I will no longer be held back because I know my power. That is my gift. The painful looking at that experience, or the lifetime of experiences of the fears that have held me back, these frozen, they're nothing. They're frozen in time. They're memories in time that I don't even want to look upon anymore. I've looked at it now, I've seen it, and now I've released it. And I have been released from that frozen, sad place. And now I can look at this no longer in fear. And I can see that the color that was once a sadness, a dark melancholy, depression, I recognized that I had been battling and trying so hard to warm up to the touch. But I've realized I can just slide off of that frozen hand and allow these little lights to shine brighter and brighter and brighter. And that what I saw as sadness and melancholy, I now see as calming, peaceful, violet ray. The violet ray is encompassing me. Archangel Zadkiel is working with me with relationship harmony. I'm now in a place of peace. I see past all of this. I see past the illusions and the deceptions. A lot of it was in my own mind. And my third eye was darkened and I wasn't able to see because I had cloaked myself in this fear, this frozen immobilization of unable to move forward. But look at the ring around my neck, the necklace that holds my medallion. It's lit up and it's bright. That is my gift, that I've recognized what was holding me back, and that it's in my own mind. They don't have control over me. They're nothing. They don't even have faces. They're going away. They're vanishing like the mist, and I'm flying free. I see a guitar lying down here. I don't know if you see the body of the guitar. That's playing magical music, harmonious, heavenly music. Now you can see this in a different light. Now you can see these as the myriads of angels standing behind you. They're visualizing now. You can visualize them coming to life now. You just see the glow of them. You don't need to see their faces. You just need to know that they're there. Maybe you didn't realize that the hand of God was completely holding you the entire time. I've had my wings wrapped around you this whole time. You've never been alone. I've always been within your heart. And this is your family. We're all here. This is where you will come back. You see, you can take all of the scariness and you turn it into something completely different. And now it's beautiful. That's the gift. Seeing past the illusion as the seer that you are. What a beautiful, beautiful message, friends.